Alright, we're gonna get this going right now. Do a few checks, do a few tests, make sure that everything's looking alright. And everything seems to be fine. Alright, how's it going? Alright, can anybody hear me? Testing, testing. Alright, can anybody hear me? Testing, testing. Alright, seems like it's working. Just check on the, make sure we got all this stuff. Not crazy about that quality though. Alright, well, we're gonna get started anyways. Forget about it. And watch as nobody does anything. That's okay. So I did a little bit of training, not much. See if we can get a few other people in here. Alright, so we are going open play. Now, I don't know how much of a delay there is. Hearing, it's going to be about 12 to 15 seconds, at least that's what YouTube's saying. But we're going to see about that. half of the struggle of this. Well, actually getting the stream going is going to be the easy part. Figuring out all the controls in this is going to be the hard part. So, again, I've never actually streamed before. This is going to be my first time. And I probably should have picked something a little easier than unboxing this new flight stick and trying to figure out where everything is. I played around with the controls a little bit. I know how to shoot, I know how to go forward, and that is about it. This is taking a really long time to load. Ah, there we go. Alright. Now, how do I say go? Oh, this is going to be a huge shit show. I apologize in advance. Click OK. Go. Launch. Well, we're going to have to figure this out. Like I said, the hardest part is not going to be the game. I'm actually usually pretty good at these types of games. The hardest part by far is going to be figuring out how to use this joystick. Don't really know what I'm looking for. Sorry if my phone's going to go off a few times. I should just turn that off right now. There we go. How's it going, Commander Menenhetetet? I think I had an extra tet in there. You see, the problem is, when doing the training, it doesn't actually get you this far. Once you get into the thing, it just stops and says, good job. Alright, here we go. Launch. Turn surface. No. No. Alright. Well. There we go. Throttle down, throttle up. What is this? What is this whole freak? Oh, gosh. Well. Up. Down. Hey, believe me, man, I am trying to. It's got to go through this whole thing. I mean, it's kind of cool that they're making you do that. Just make sure you got everything, because I know, at least for my own notification, I'm glad that they had this, but it certainly isn't exciting. Next time, I'm just going to play something a little easier. UI focus, left shift. There you go. Alright. Yeah, I'm new to this game. I watch it a lot. Actually, I don't really know why I'm deciding I want to stream today. I'm much more of a, I'll sit there and I'll just watch people play games for hours. I've always been like that since I was young. But so I watched a few things, and big fan of flying games, so I think I'm gonna give it a try. Alright. Like I said, I don't actually think the biggest difficulty in the learning curve of this game is going to be the game itself. It is going to be figuring out all of the different buttons I have. Alright. You piece of advice, don't die. Yeah. Thankfully, I know I'm in the Sidewinder. I can crash this thing as much as I want, and they'll just give me a new one. I have absolutely nothing vested in it. Let's see if we can get that galaxy map going. Nope, that's not the galaxy map. No. Where are we at? This is going splendid. Five light years. I cannot jump that far, but let's try to.
Cannot comply.
Oh, gotta get away from the, gotta get away first. Mass locked, yes. So yeah, let's talk about this YouTube thing. Competition is good. I spent quite a bit of time watching Twitch and everything, and they definitely try some in-system stuff. It's a good idea. How do I get to the in-system? Anyways, they do some things I like. They definitely do some things, though, that are to be desired. So, competition is good, and I'm glad that YouTube's doing something. Alright. Definitely their UI is better, but I know the monetization is a big thing that people are kind of wondering about. How exactly are they going to do that outside of their standard donation stuff that they have right now? So it'll be interesting to see. Alright. Should be pretty easy to find. It should be a big dot. There we go. Alright. LHS 3447 home system. I would love to say I know where that is. It's a bunch of numbers to me right now. We'll get there, though. We'll get there. Well, let's see. How do we go into Super Cruise? I know I have a button for this somewhere. Switch over on my other screen, so I'm running my laptop on the side right now, just to try to figure out. All the stuff. Oh, LHS 3447. What do you know? I found it. Yeah, that's where I am. Alright. Maybe you can tell me then, how do I jump to Super Cruise? Because I do not know.
Cannot comply.
Next time I'm playing Arma. That's what I'm doing. Tomorrow I'm playing Arma. That game I've sunk some time into. What controller am I using? That is a good question. I'm using the X52, just the basic one, because I'm not about that $200. I'm still trying to figure out how to get into Super Cruise. So, oh, apparently I'm off course a little bit. Let me realign there.
Landing gear retracted.
There you go, buddy. Thanks for the heads up on that. Alright, let's try this one more time. I appreciate it. So you guys are just basically teaching me. Like I said, I've watched people play this game quite a bit, but in terms of playing it myself, I fired it up a little bit yesterday, and that's about it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, fuck.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So you guys are saying, Jay, I'm assuming then that you guys are using the mouse and keyboard. There we go. We're moving. I'm going to say this right now. If you guys play this game, you want to jump in and get a free kill, please jump in and kill me, because it's probably the most action I'm going to see today. Alright. Super Cruise active. Let's find something to go to. Yeah, so I did the travel tutorial, but I hated the way that I had all of my key binding set. And again, still new to the game, so I'm still just trying to figure it out. Where am I headed? Well, you're gonna just basically see me have no idea what I'm doing for a little while. Maybe I wish I could crash into the sun. Can be disabled. You know what? I think I remember turning that on. Oh, that's the sun. I should probably be paying attention. Should probably be paying attention. But yeah, I remember turning that on, thinking that I would use the mouse to navigate the menu, and then I figured out how to assign it to this controller. Alright, so where am I headed? Let's figure that out right now. Where's that galaxy map? Alright. Where do you guys think I should head? You guys know this game. Where do you think I should go? I've obviously got to wait that 15 seconds for you guys to catch up on there. Aravats. Is there a search? Yes, there is. Oh, it's right next to it. Alright, let's do that. Any particular place within Aravate? Okay, we got a dock right there. Let's head to the dock. Double system. I know very little, but of that I do think I remember seeing that. Yeah, so how am I doing YouTube gaming? So I just I'm using XSplit right now. I was gonna use OBS. I'm using XSplit right now. YouTube is part of their big push. Obviously today they're throwing all that good fun stuff out there. If you go to their options, if you go to Stream Now, you try to click the things, it will basically tell you, you need to put this information in. It'll tell you your, any sidetracks reading the comments. It'll basically tell you gotta go right into there. Actually, you can go, if you use XSplit, you can go to YouTube Live, and I think on the back end, YouTube is actually splitting where they're sending it to. They're telling you, oh, am I getting a crash right now? I am. Okay. It is crashing for me right now. Sorry about that. But yeah, so OBS. They do have OBS instructions. They kind of set it to the side like, hey, if you want something that's open source, you can go ahead and click here. I would have probably used OBS if I wouldn't have already seen them trying to say XSplit. I don't know what's going on. It's not letting me pull up the map. Alright, something's not going right. It's not letting me pull up the map. I don't really know what's going on. But yeah, so if you can stream to YouTube normally, if you just go to YouTube Live, I think YouTube on its own seems to know where you want to go and is going to send you there. Yeah, so I'm getting some problems right now. There's something hitting something. Oh, that was why. Alt was held down on my keyboard. So I've got a Samson microphone right now. Hopefully the sound quality is okay. But that was holding down the Alt key. Alright, there we go. Zachary Hudson. Alright, Cleve. There we go. Got it. Alright. Alright, I think we're gonna kind of see, we're gonna see this little dot live there for a while. I'm too afraid to go try to figure out how it was that I turned it on to bother to turn it off again. Alright. Anyone want to remind me again how to jump to Super Cruise? Yeah, so I did notice that right off the bat. I was getting much better. Results on my bitrate. I ran a bitrate test with XSplit, and I was getting a lot better stuff on that than I was seeing that I usually do with Twitch. I know the quality right now is not the best.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't know why that is. I have it set up higher. I messed around with the bitrate a few times before I got this going. But maybe you guys will have better stuff.
3, 2, 1, engage. Warning, taking heat damage.
Yeah, I mean, it just, really call it what it is. YouTube just has a better back end. I'm excited actually by the fact that it was a year ago in a day that that Amazon bought them. Amazon bought out Twitch. Oh, fuck, yep, gonna blow right past that. Alright. So, and I know that Amazon does a lot of stuff for enterprise server. You know what's weird is actually looking down at the chat and seeing you guys seeing my screen right next to it in chat. So you gotta remember, I've got about a 15-second delay going right now. What happens? But yeah, anyways, so like I was saying, so Google just has a better backend. They can handle a lot more people than Twitch can. And I think that one day Amazon will catch up with that, especially with, as we know, competition's good. We'll start to see that. Amazon has a lot of enterprise server stuff that they do, so I'm surprised that it's still taking them that long to be able to integrate higher bit rates and capacity for more people. And by capacity, I mean just server stability and stuff like that. So if I remember, you keep it, what, around 7 seconds? You guys correct me on that. You want it around 7 seconds? Basically, the reason why I'm playing this right now is because I saw a decent deal on the X52 joystick, Otus. Throttle as well. Fuck! Look at that. I was looking down at the chat and missed it again. Otherwise, I'd probably be playing something a little different. Maybe a little bit of DayZ, a little bit of H1Z1 or something like that. Alright. Where the hell was it? Light seconds. Light seconds. Fuck. Go nearly fast enough for that. Ooh, let's go there. I'm braking hard, it's just not stopping. I don't know what's going on. Do not know what's going on right now. It's actually, I've got my throttle all the way back. Yeah, I just started playing. I'm familiar enough with the game. I watched a lot of Let's Plays, but like I said, kind of just wanted something to do this joystick with, and I know that I don't think I have reverse on. I know that people aren't going to watch me play Tom Clancy's Hawks. Actually, nobody should even want to watch me play this. This is just a shit show right now. Alright, well, found Cleave Hut. I'm just going to go back there. Reverse is not on. It's just not letting me slow down. This is brutal. Alright, so how do I disengage? Help me, guys. You're my only hope. Yeah. It's not on. I was gonna say, fuck it, I'm gonna throw my landing gear down. How do I turn off Super Cruise? I thought slowing down enough would just turn it off, but... What's up, Chaos Jockey? J and the keyboard. Alright. Fuck it, I'm just gonna use the keyboard. Alright. Where did that go? What are we looking at here? There it is. I'm gonna want to double check that I actually I didn't erase that middle switch. You're talking T3, Blackfish. How's the sound levels? You guys give me a sound check. T3. So I will say this about Twitch. Twitch has a far better latency time. YouTube is saying that they want to get it better at some point, but we'll see. Alright, I still need to get docking permission. Very good sound. Well, that's good, because I just pressed start and
Docking request granted.
no way to start streaming. So yeah, this is actually really the first time I've gotten a chance also to use this microphone. So I bought a Samson Meteor mic. Again, a good deal on it. I think it was like $40. This thing's awesome. At the very least, it looks sweet. I know you can probably get a Blue Yeti. It's a little bit more, but I'm pretty happy with this thing right now. Oh, there it is. Straight down.
Warning, landing gear not deployed.
Alright.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, I fucking had it. Oh, I'm still going forward. That's bad. Alright. So I'll tell you guys, I'm actually quite good at most flying games, but I'm having a real tough time in general with Elite Dangerous. I dick around a little bit in Star Citizen as well, and usually that's okay. But I put a lot of hours into terrible flying games. There's just really not a lot out there. I like space and I like flying, so I was like, ah, fuck it, I'll try this, but it's just not going well. Come on, tell me I'm okay. There we go.
Docking successful.
Alright.
Engines disengaged.
Alright, so bulletin board, submissions. So what are you guys using? Are any of you guys using joysticks as well? Alright, what do we have here? Yeah, that seems pretty good. I don't know much, but I think 17,000 is pretty good for a start. Oh. Did worse when you start a PS4 controller. Yeah, you know, so I was using a PS4 controller, not for this game, but I was playing some Dark Souls, so I was using a controller, and all these stuff that I had to do to get PS4 controllers and PS3 controllers to work really screwed up my mouse, and when I plugged in the joystick, I was getting a lot of problems from that. Alright, so I think that's pretty good. Did I actually get the mission? I did, okay. Ross 142. Alright. But yeah, so all the drivers and stuff that they had to do to try to trick your computer into thinking that you were using an Xbox controller
Engines engaged.
really gave it a hard time once I plugged this thing in. But again, I think that was because I might have messed up a few times, and I started to have some overlapping PlayStation 3 stuff and PlayStation 4 stuff.
Landing gear retracted.
Let's get out of here a little bit. Alright, so it said Ross 142. Alright. I do too. I really the DualShock 4 is awesome. I play a stupid amount of Rocket League, and so I do actually use my PlayStation quite a bit. I do have to say Xbox is killing it though.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I wish it was just easier. I wish it was easier to just plug and play. Use Bluetooth. I have a Bluetooth module and everything for my computer. It's just pain in the ass. No pain in the ass.
3, 2, 1, engage.
So it seems like everything that Microsoft's trying to do with their integration of Windows 10, and even just when it comes down to things like even just making the drivers as easy as there. I wish Sony would just do a little something with that. Discovered one astronomical object. Alright, so let's take a look at the galaxy map. Alright, where am I supposed to get it? Alright, so I take this, somebody scans me, they're gonna see that I've got stolen stuff and they're gonna be able to open fire. Fine, let's do it. Alright, you guys wanna give me some advice on, oh, shit, there's a weak signal source. Well, there was. Well, past it now. Alright, so unidentified signal source. USS.
Frameshift drive charging.
So you guys can hit me on the keyboard. I've given up on trying to figure out what it is on the
3, 2,
joystick, so
1, engage.
my microphone's right next to the keyboard. I used to have a mechanical keyboard. I mean, I still have it, but the thing is just way too damn clicky. It really is. Truly, actually, I have no idea what it is I'm really looking for. It's supposed to be around the sun somewhere, right? Hey, what do you know? Alright, so, gosh, who was, Blackfish, yeah, so you told me it's T3. It is, I did not, apparently, replace that binding. If I can remember what cargo scoop is. That's that right there. I'm so terrified of overshooting this thing right now. Trying to get my speed back in the blue, but I guess that's not gonna happen. That's about 5 other things. So, this better be it. In the blue. So we have wreckage here. Cargo scoop. Alright. Anyone want to remind me what the cargo scoop was? Oh.
Flight assist off.
Nope. Fuck that. That's the last thing I want to do.
On.
Cargo scoop. Cargo scoop. What was that button? I don't remember. Had this grand plan of having all of these things hotkeyed. And, oh.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Thank you again, Excelsior. Did I get it? Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Alright, now people can kill me. Some stolen goods. Let's see. What do you guys think? Is it worth it to dig through the rest of these things? I don't know if there's anything else. Or if I have to get all of them. This joystick makes it really difficult. That was bad. Probably should have tried to lock onto it. I forget, we'll find another one. Look down at the chat, make sure nothing has changed, and blow right past it.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
There we go. Alright. Let's jump back. Let's get what I need. Oh, that's right, that little thing. Okay. It has been a while since I was watching some of this stuff, some of these Let's Plays, just to remember how this thing goes. I probably, again, should have done that.
Cannot comply.
Oh, cargo scoop.
Frameshift drive charging.
Quality in the stream is awful.
4,
It really is.
3, 2, 1.
Probably
Engage.
gonna take a break pretty soon. I got home from work and I was starving. Hopefully when I come back I'll try to bump that up to a better resolution, better bit rate. I think I got room to give on all of that. Alright. Keep it in the blue. Well, doesn't seem right. It's about as slow as I can make this thing go. barely touching this throttle and it's just flying all over the place. Alright, we're gonna punch it. You know, watching the Let's Plays, I never really realized, damn it, this game has really good music. I can go a little bit faster. T3 it is. I just gotta figure out which one I have cargo scoop attached to.
Docking request denied.
Alright.
Docking request granted. Landing gear deployed.
Oh, I thought it was 38.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
That was a good landing. A few thousand more of those and I'll finally get it. I can live with that landing. Alright. Get cargo. Now I get money. How much money do I have? Oh, there it is. Nice. Actually, I have no idea. That could be the exact same amount that it was before, and I could have no idea. But I think that's about a little over 17,000. All right, guys, I'm starving. I appreciate you guys jumping in. Excelsior, shout out to you, my best friend for the day. Send me a message. You start streaming, I'll start following. I usually spend quite a bit of time watching and interacted on streams, but and to all the other guys who were on there, Blackfish, Chaos Jockey, Metanet. Thank you guys. I'm gonna be out of here.